Hi, this is Congressman Joe Courtney. I'm speaking to you from my office in the Rayburn Building in Washington, D.C. I have the great honor to represent Connecticut's most rural congressional district, Eastern Connecticut's 2nd District. And I'm here to talk to you today about some really important news for that rural agriculture sector in our state. Today, the average age of a farmer in America is 57 years old. The proportion of farmers who are over the age of 65 outnumbers the number of farmers under the age of 35 by a whopping 6 to 1. And this is actually a really serious problem in terms of really the sustainability of food production in the United States, which all of us depend on. So one of the ways we're trying to address that problem is by listening to young farmers who came to our office in both Eastern Connecticut, back home in Norwich, and also down here in Washington, D.C., the National Young Farmers Coalition. And they raised the issue of, again, a lot of the really big barriers and hurdles that limit people's decision to really, participate in a high-risk occupation like farming. Part of it is, the cost of land. Part of it is the cost of borrowing, which are big parts, obviously, of running a farm operation. But the other hurdle, interestingly, is the amount of student loan debt that a lot of people, particularly under the age of 35, are carrying, which again limits their eligibility for borrowing. It really limits their economic options in terms of really what they can afford. So what today I want to talk to you about is the fact that myself and a group of bipartisan members of the House of Representatives introduced the Young Farmers Success Act, which will take a big step in terms of including farmers in the Federal Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. This is a program that was created back in 2007, and it allows people in critical occupations in the public sector like police, fire, teachers, nurses, people who serve in the military to have their student loans discharged after they, again, have shown 10 years of service in those occupations. I believe, and my colleagues believe, that we really should include agriculture in that program as a way, again, of incentivizing young people to take the big step of going into agriculture. So again, if people have questions about this bill, please contact our office. We've introduced it a number of years, and hopefully this year when we take up the Farm Bill, which is required every 5 years, we're going to have, again, a good opportunity to finally get this across the finish line. Again, this is important really for our entire country, as well as obviously what I think is the best part of Connecticut, which has the most number of farms, and a lot of really young people who are really interested because of issues of healthy eating, grow local, nutrition targets for our young children to be able to participate in agriculture. And we think this bill will go a long way in terms of really expanding the capacity of farm production and food production all across the country. Thank you for listening.